everybody, my name is Jenny and welcome back to my channel for Vlogmas Day 2. Today's Vlogmas is gonna be different than what I had planned. Some unexpected stuff has come up. But first, before I get into all of that, I'm going to set a little bit of a scene. If you watched my video yesterday, you know that my fireplace is broken. But luckily I have a fake fireplace within a few clicks. Hey, shush. While that's making noise that I'm about to mute, light my candle that smells like fireplace. I've got a blanket wrapped around me. I got Cher over my shoulder. It's about to be a morning. Okay. Oh, I can't get over the sound. Let's hear it again. You're welcome. All right, so for today's video, I had originally planned to decorate my tree. Those ornaments that I made in yesterday's video are not even close to being dry, and I really want everything to be ready before I put it on the tree. So that video is going to be filmed a different day. And then I had a different video planned today, and then we unexpectedly found out I have a death in the family, and I just am really not in the mood for all the fanfare that goes into putting all that together. So I wanted to do something really simple, and I thought, well, why not try to find some kind of holiday tag and do that? Yeah, I found one. It is right here on my phone. I'm gonna do that today, and then everything else I had planned for Vlogmas, I'm not sure how it's going to pan out. It looks like I will now be unexpectedly traveling, so I'm gonna try to do the best I can, but I can't make any promises. But I really want to try to do the best I can. I think filming will help me emotionally, so we'll just see. Let's get into this. So this is called the Holly Jolly Christmas YouTube tag questions. And if you're like, oh my God, Jenny, that sounds so familiar, it's ringing like all sorts of bells, well then you clearly were around in 2014, because apparently that's when this was around. Here we go. Favorite Christmas movie? My favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone. Home Alone, I guess, will be my very favorite Christmas movie. However, Christmas Day, I had traditions. I think it was Christmas Eve we watched Home Alone, and then Christmas Day I watched Miracle on 34th Street. A Miracle on 34th Street, but the new one. And by new, it was new then, with Mara Wilson, the little girl from Mrs. Doubtfire. Man, I loved that movie. Elizabeth Perkins was in it. I can't remember who else was in it, but I used to watch that every Christmas morning, and Home Alone Christmas night. And Home Alone will always be my favorite. I could watch it over and over and over again. I love it. I love it. Number 2, are you on the naughty list or the nice list? I'm like on the boring list. Is that a list? Santa's list of the most boring people on the planet? Because I'm on that list. 3, show us an embarrassing Christmas photo. My mom has all my photos, but I'll try to find one and insert it. I just don't know what it's of, so I can't tell you. Let me do this. Here's the picture. Oh my God, how embarrassing. Or not, because I don't know what it is. And here's the caption below telling you what it is. So embarrassing. Or maybe not, because I still don't know. Next, we've got number 4. Have you ever had a white Christmas? Yes, I have. I'm from Atlanta, and believe it or not, it snows in the South, so yes. I cannot pinpoint the exact year that it was a white Christmas, but I know I have had a white Christmas. 5, do you start your Christmas shopping on Black Friday or wait until the last minute? Wait until the last minute. Luckily or unluckily, I don't know if it's lucky. I don't really have a lot of people to buy presents for. I don't have a large family. My friends don't exchange gifts, and I'm not dating anyone, and I don't have like a job. I mean, I have a job, but I don't have a job where like you buy everyone presents or things like that. So I really don't have, I'm an only child. I don't really have a lot of presents to buy, but back in the day when I did, like when I had family or when I was in college and everyone was buying each other stuff or things like that, I think I would start Black Friday for fun. It was more of like, this is a fun thing to do, to go see the sales, but it wasn't like I was like, I have to do this today to get my Christmas presents. I mean, I'm the most last minute person on the planet. As much as I don't want to be, I am. If you could be in any Christmas movie, what would it be? I would be in like a really classic, a classic Christmas movie, but like a new classic, like a Love Actually type movie. The Holiday, oh, if real life was The Holiday, oh, that's also one of my favorite movies. It's just hard for me to say favorite movie when it's like a newer movie. And to me, favorite movie has to be something from my childhood, but that's not true. Yeah, I would be in something that has really cool actors in it, that's a classic that people would go back to over and over and over again, that kind of movie. I mean, I would love to have been in Home Alone, but I would have wanted to be one of those people that's in it like a lot. And there's not many people in it a lot, except for Kevin McAllister and the thieves and his moms. Did I answer that? Yeah, I would be either, yeah, whatever, I answered it. Name all of Santa's reindeer. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen, and Rudolph. I went to school. When does your family put up your Christmas tree and who decorates it? Okay, so this was a huge thing growing up. First of all, I set up my tree after Thanksgiving. I don't listen to Christmas music before Thanksgiving at all. Like one of my radio stations that I listen to on the regular starts playing it like after Halloween, and I just never listen to that station until I'm driving home. Like I go to Thanksgiving dinner, usually at a friend's place, and then as I'm driving home from that dinner, that's the first Christmas music I listen to. So I'm perfectly fine with a Christmas tree going up after that. And I believe in my childhood, it would go up sometime after Thanksgiving. It wasn't like a specific day, but it was shortly after. And we would always go get one from like Home Depot or something. But then my dad and I, we wanted the tree up longer. And my mom always wanted to take it down eventually. So then when my parents got divorced and I lived with my dad in Alabama, we got a fake tree, but we kept it up all year round because we both wanted to be able to have a tree up all the time. So we literally had it up all year round. And when I first got this tree, I did that the first year. I had it up all year round because it made me happy. I don't know if I'm gonna do that with this one. I don't think so, but who knows, I may. Because this is the first time I've set it up in my new place. I didn't set it up last year because it was in the garage. But as far as who decorates it, when I was growing up, I mean, it was our whole family who decorated it. We had a box of ornaments from years and years and years, and we would always just decorate it together. And I'm assuming there was a fire, and we would have hot chocolate and like listen to music and stuff, and probably watch a movie while you're doing it. Is your Christmas tree real or fake? This is real. I got it at a pink Christmas tree farm. It's from pink pine needle pine cones, and it grows into a pink tree. So it's very real, so rare, the rarest of real, the realest of rare. Peeking at gifts or be surprised. Be surprised, right? I'm sure I shook a gift, but I never cheated and like reached my hand in a bag or anything. I'm sure I looked for them. I don't think I ever found them, but if I did, I like wouldn't have looked because I would have been bummed. I want to be surprised. Show us your ugly Christmas sweater if you have one. It isn't arrived yet. It comes next week. I did order one. Wait, what is today? Yeah, it'll either come at the end of this week or beginning of next week. I get one every year. I get an ugly Christmas sweater every year. I'll show you the last couple of years in pictures because I don't have them down here because I wasn't prepared. But here's the one I got for this year. Boop. Here's the one I got for last year. Boop. And the year before. Boop. And the year before. Boop. And that's when my ugly sweater tradition began. Every year, I will be getting an ugly sweater because you can't have enough of them. And that way, like when you eventually have like 30 years worth, you've got one for every day of the month. 31 years worth, you've got one for every day of the month. If you could be under the mistletoe with anyone, who would it be? Somebody hot and nice and smart and funny, who's nice to me, who is in touch with their emotions and won't hurt me and isn't using me, and who is a good kisser, and who is, did I say cute? It has like a little bit of scruff, but like a little bit, and is a good dresser, and has fun friends, and a big family, and is nice, and who I like. That'd be cool, to be under the mistletoe with someone like that. Also, to have someone like that try to kiss me under mistletoe. I've never had a guy try to kiss me under mistletoe, which is not an invitation for all guys to try to kiss me under mistletoe. It's just like, in a perfect situation, I would like to be kissed under mistletoe by someone who I actually liked and wanted to. If it was somebody who I didn't want to, it would be just really traumatic and that would ruin that moment. So if you're ever planning on doing that, make sure you know that I want you to do that. This just got weird. Does your family have a special holiday recipe you like to help make? Well, no. Or no, we'll sort. So there was something that was always like at our holidays, but I don't want to help make it. If that makes sense. So Thanksgiving and Christmas, we always had this cornbread dressing. I guess it was my grandma's recipe. My mom took it over and it was so good. And it was like my favorite thing and I would eat it all the time. I don't want to help make it. I know I'm sure I've made it in the past, like with my mom when I was a kid, but as an adult, like I have no desire to do that. My mom used to make these sausage and cheese balls that I would love as a kid before I stopped eating meat, and I would eat so many of them. So those were big in our family. I used to help her make those before I stopped eating meat, which would be elementary school. So I don't want to make those now. I'm sure if I smelled that stuff, it would be very pleasant, olfactory experience for me. Are you a pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? I'm a pro. Like, I'm a pro. In fact, I'm planning on making a video for Vlogmas on wrapping. I worked for Carol's Hallmark for like 7.5 years and I was a pro wrapper. People would pay me to wrap their presents and I was good at it. And I guess it's like riding a bike. I feel like it's a skill you have. I also can make a bomb-ass bow from scratch, which I'm gonna make a video about, me making a bomb-ass bow from scratch. Maybe I'll call it the bomb-ass bow from scratch video. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Again, this was like all planned out, but now I'm going out of town, so if I don't make it for Vlogmas, I'll make it for a non-Vlogmas video, but it'd be cool if I made it for Vlogmas, we'll see. Have you ever gone Christmas caroling? Well, yes, I have. I was a singer as a kid, back before I smoked copious amounts of weed and ruined my throat. I think there was a group from my Girl Scouts that would go caroling, but then also my choir had a group that would go caroling. And I feel like back then it was acceptable to go door to door in people's neighborhoods, and where I lived there were subdivisions, so like you would go in a subdivision, it wasn't just like random homes. I know where I live in California and LA, it's very rare to find a subdivision. A neighborhood is like a little town, it's not what you call a neighborhood in the suburbs. I don't think I would go caroling. I don't know, it would just be, it's very different. I also feel like it's a different time now. I don't know how people receive people just showing up at their house. I know if somebody showed up here, I probably wouldn't even answer the door. Like if I heard a bunch of people outside my door, I would just pretend like I wasn't home, which is so Scrooge-like, but it's true. I love the idea of caroling. In a perfect world, I would love to carol right now. Like you could come get me right now, I'll go caroling with you. I'm not ashamed of that. Unfortunately, I just don't see it anymore around here. But yeah, I would love to carol. And if I have kids, I hope they experience caroling. What tops your tree? Well now, is my tree decorated yet? No. That is a secret until you see my decorating video, if I still do it. It's a secret, it's a secret. There's no way I'm gonna tell you early because it's a secret. You're never gonna know until I put it on the tree. Do you make New Year's resolutions and do you stick to them? Well, yes, I do make New Year's resolutions and then I don't stick to them and then I panic and then I have self-loathing about it. So this year, I'm gonna hopefully go about that differently. Who doesn't at least like tell themselves they're gonna do something for New Year's and then be sad when it doesn't happen? I mean, is it even the new year if that doesn't happen? And last but not least, you have been granted one Christmas wish. What will it be? Honestly, I'm gonna make this a bit selfish. I would like my life to start looking like what I dreamed of as a child. Like what I wanted my career to be, what I wanted my family to be, what I wanted my friends, just like friends to be, that sounded so asshole-y. Like what I wanted, just what I wanted, what I pictured for myself. I would like that to happen. I'm ready to create stuff for a living and be my own boss and act and to write and to do all those things without the financial burden of having a 9-to-5 job, and to be surrounded by a group of people that is fun and loves me for who I am and won't disappear when I get sick, and have a family with somebody who loves me and who actually cares about me and who encourages me to respect myself in the relationship. All that stuff, you know? Well, wouldn't that be nice? So that would be my Christmas wish. This is the part in the Lifetime movie where there'd be like magic swirling above me and like a Santa Cupid would like shoot me with an arrow, and all of a sudden everything just starts lining into place immediately right after. Yeah, Lifetime, that would be great. Anyway, guess what? We're at the end of the tag. And that's all for this video. What? Thank you for watching this video. I will see you tomorrow with a Vlogmas day 3. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful day. I was gonna say holiday or holly day. Shut up, Jennie. I'll see you tomorrow. Vlogmas day 3. Woo! Yay, Christmas. Bye.